Okay, hi. We're gonna be doing love guidance this week, but we're gonna be doing it in a bit of a different way. We're gonna be doing it not necessarily a pick a card, but a situation thing, a situation way. So the categories that I'm looking at are for singles, love guidance for singles, love guidance for those in a situationship, are we, aren't we, or whatever that is. No contact, guidance for those who are partnered, and guidance for those who are heartbroken and healing. Okay, so you might be all of the above, baby. You might be all of the above. All right, so yeah, let's start with guidance for those who are single. Spirit, in the week ahead, in the days ahead, or in this moment, what is a single person looking for love? Or just my single person, what is it that they need to hear in love? What is it that your guidance is for them when it comes to love and reaching their highest good in love? So messages, 3 of Cups, and the Hanged Man in the reverse messages. To me, the 8 of Wands always, to me, just feels like messages, texts. So if you're single, to me, this feels like texting people. You might be reuniting with someone, or you might be urged to reunite with someone. I feel like with this 8 of Wands, you are being prompted to move. You are being prompted to move and receive. You might be getting some good news, or it might be of value to you to give good news. If you're single, spending some time with friends, spending some time in group places, spending some time in activities that you enjoy are going to be good. With the Hangman in reverse, I'm getting not overthinking things. If you need to reach out to somebody, you can go ahead and reach out to them. If it's someone that you had a fun time with, or someone that you met at an event, or whatever the case may be, you can do that. And if you by any chance happen to be getting any messages, don't overthink them. Don't overthink anything when it comes to your love life this week, or just any messages that you get. This is also, I suppose, 8 of Wands is also like forward movement. It's about kinetic energy and moving in a way that is forward. It's also about creativity. It's also about passion, as the Wands want to be. I feel like for you singles, truly, there's some information. I mean, there could be a type of reunion here. It talks about progress, moves, moving things fastly. But I feel like with the Hangman, honestly, don't overthink too much when it comes to like messages. I'm seeing swiping. For some of you, like swipe, have fun getting a lot of messages, have fun playing with people, having a good time with people, and not making it anything more than it is in that moment. I'm getting like really enjoying the moment vibes. The Page of Swords, so that's definitely messages, and the 5 of Wands. So interesting. Why is the 5 of Wands here? Definitely passion. And the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, clarifying this 8 of Wands here. Yeah, don't overthink things. If you've been thinking about someone, feel free to message them. Feel free to talk to them in just a chill way. Like, don't expect anything or too much from that. If you've been wanting to, or if a situation comes up this week, feel free to. You might be nervous about it. If this is someone coming towards you, this is your guidance, but they might be coming towards you from a place of angst. Like, it took them something to message you. So show them some grace and meet them with kindness. With that 3 of Cups there, don't think too much into it. Just sort of meet them with kindness and affection in a way if you need to. I mean, affection is a bit much, but meet them with kindness. Like, don't, crucify someone for reaching out to you. That's what I think is if you're getting messages from other people. All right, thank you, singles. Now for my situationships. For my people in situationships, what is the guidance for them, Spirit? Now, Jesus, what is the guidance for my people in situationships this week, this moment, or in the coming days? What is it they just need to hear? Okay, when it comes to your situationships, at the bottom of the deck we have a 6 of Wands. We have the King of Cups in reverse, the 5 of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. This feels like stalemate vibes. This feels like, I'm just gonna feel into this message because I feel like there's something I'm kind of missing here. I need to wait for it to come to me. This feels like stalemate vibes. Both kind of looking at what the other will do, separated by an apology that never happened, or trying to push things under the rug. How is this guidance? If you're in a situationship here, my friend, I feel like your guidance is to be present to the situation and see it for what it is. Enjoy it for what it is and see it for what it isn't. Take care of your heart. And I don't want to say lay down your expectations, but manage them better. Because I feel like the situation with this person is showing, with, you know, whomever you're dealing with, is showing you something that you wish to change. And they wish to change. But one of you doesn't want to change it. They want the person to change. So it's like, well, I can't do, like, it's like almost like one person has been asking the other person for something, and the other person is not willing to give it or able to give it, and they want that person to change wanting that thing from them. You know what I mean? And that leaves an energy of weirdness where you're neither quite fully ready to, like, move away from the connection because there's still some good in it. So I feel like this week, or in these moments, or in this days ahead for you, my friend, enjoy the moments that you can in your situationship. And take care of yourself. Look after yourself. With this victory at the bottom of the deck, and I split the deck and I get the Lovers in reverse, it's choosing you, because I feel like that's what they're also doing, choosing themselves. And there being sort of this angst between you two, but it's an angst that you both don't want. It's an angst that you just want to enjoy the good times. Can't we just enjoy the good times? Well, the good times will feel better if you did this more. Well, the good times will feel better if you didn't expect this of me. It's complicated, because the 5 of Cups to me in the reverse is not. Yeah, and then the bottom of the deck. Let's look at this a little bit more. Yeah. You both can't let this go. Those lovers in reverse, and we got the devil coming out. And Spirit is really saying that since neither one of you can really move away from the other in thought and emotion, really, like the feelings are still there, you know, do what you can with enjoying the good times for now, and do what you need to do for yourself, emotionally and in your stability. You know, maybe someone here is noticing that they haven't paid as much attention to their friendships in a way that doesn't involve this relationship. Maybe their relationship dominates every conversation, or the relationship has dominated a lot of your life or their life, or, you know, whatever this love thing is. So the obsession is real. And in order to stop the obsession, to halt it, to stop the direction of this obsession, I feel like Spirit is kind of saying, you know, enjoy the good times, sure, but also really cater to yourself, you know. Cater to yourself, do what you need to do for you, and manage your expectations. You know, manage your expectations here. I wish you everything. I hope that helped for the week ahead. Yes. This next reading is for the no contact people. For those of you who are in no contact, what's the guidance for my people in no contact? Yeah, I thought so. I was gonna say, I was like, with death in reverse, it's almost like something is coming back around. And then the judgment comes back out, and it's covered by this. Thank you, Lord, for being here. Praise Jesus, girl. With the judgment and this, I mean, I hate saying this because it's not like, yeah. Look. Look, with the judgment coming out, it looks like a return for sure, but that's the judgment in the upright to me. The judgment in the reverse is a zombie. This is a zombie. The zombie is bringing this Ace of Cups. Emotions are moving this situation forward. Pentacles, real life something, substantial something. It's not a sword as in just words. It's not a cup as in just emotions. It's not whatever the other sign is. I think it's a wand. Wand is action. So if it was a wand or a pentacle, to me that feels like real, tangible, earthly somethings. Excuse me. For some of you, your guidance might be to break the no contact. Look, you know, the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's a very interesting energy here. This is going to take some time to decipher. For some of you, your guidance is to break the no contact. And this is the most beautiful thing I have ever fucking seen in my life. These two hands giving to each other. I give you substance, you give me emotion. This exchange that's equal in a temperance, it's balanced, it's equal in not pentacle for pentacle or cup for cup, but this is what I needed to give and this is what you needed to give. You know, the balance of fire and it's just the balance of, like, you know, if you go out to dinner with someone and you both split the bill, that's pentacle for pentacle. If you go out to dinner with someone, they picked you up and you guys eat there, or you're going on a road trip with somebody. It's a road trip. If you're going on a road trip with somebody and you buy the food and they're paying for the gas, like one person pays for the food, right? One person pays for the gas and the other person pays for the accommodation. That's pentacle for cup. Like, to me, that's they're contributing equally what they can contribute, right? So I would pay for the gas, you pay for the accommodation. Like, you supply the accommodate. Like, there's that equal thing, but it's not equal in I pay for this, we pay for the meal equal. No, it's that, I think you know what I mean. They're being like, it's like love languages. Someone may value words, someone may value hugs or some shit. Get to the story. It's not fully dead, but it's also not fully returning here. What I'm seeing, there's a zombie energy here, and that's just potential energy. Your guidance when it comes to your no contact is there could be an opportunity this week for an exchange of energy between you and this person, either by your doing or their doing. With the Judgment coming out with the Ace of Cups, that feels like hope. I hope that someone else will reach out. So that someone can pour their heart out. The Queen of Swords. In reverse. With the Death here, it's a bit difficult. But if you haven't been talking to somebody and you've been feeling like maybe you do want to break the no contact, you can. You can if you want to, but with something fairly feely. And by that I mean, like, I know there's a word for this. Low, it's like the first message should be something like, hey, how have you been? Instead of like, hey, I know this happened. Hey, I know this happened between us. La 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 la. How have you been? Is also fine. I think it's fine. But yeah, let me get a little bit more information on this. Guidance for my no contact people. Clarify the Death in reverse. Let's do that. Yeah. Clarify that combo over there. Very curious what you have in mind for that. Not having any expectations about any, any potential contact or any potential emotion that you might want to receive from this. Like, I feel like if you decide to take some sort of action, to sow some sort of seed that shows bygones being bygones, or you being open to something, you can choose to do that. You can choose to no longer be nervous and make that approach. It's just that don't expect the sun, the moon, and the stars. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I don't know. 10-10, and the Judgment is also a 10. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is amazing. The Judgment is XX. That's 20. We have 2 10s coming out here. There's something about an ending and a beginning. The aces are beginnings. Many endings are here, but the endings are interesting. For my no contact people, there's definitely a lot of energy still in this thing, especially as it comes from your side. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse to me tells me not quite yet. It tells me something that's going to take time. And with this potential ace and this ending of a judgment, it gives me a story of a zombie. A zombie that is dead. That's been risen from the grave, but is still learning its faculties. There may have been something that you did or something that you do this week, these days, or in this moment that is going to bring about a certain resurrection, but the beginnings of a resurrection. It's going to take time. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse to me tells me it's going to take time and a lot of work. I mean, the Ten of Wands came out to clarify the Ten of Pentacles. It's going to take time and work for the zombie to gain any kind of life in it. To gain more life in it. But there's something that's been stirred. There's something that's been stirred. And that's interesting. There's a choice that you make this week that's not from a place of insecurity. It's from a place of hope, from a place of wanting a better future for yourself. That stirs something. And what that thing is, let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. You really are going for something that you want. Look, if you're breaking no contact this week, Spirit says it's okay to if you want to. If that's something that you've been feeling, you can go ahead and do that. But I'm saying don't expect too much. Okay? Do it from your highest place. Like, do it when you're comfortable. Do it when you want to. Do it when you feel like that's something you're capable of doing. Don't come for me, though. But you can do that. Tell me what this Ace of Cups is in relation to everything here. Ah, my goodness. This has shown up for all the readings so far. The Wands in the Eight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like there's some gesture that you make this week, something that you do, something that you invest in. It could even be in your being yourself, that you choose to better yourself and your future, and it does something energetically to the other person, or it did something energetically to the other person. But don't expect fast movement. Don't expect anything. Okay? Don't expect anything, in fact. If this is someone else for you, they've made a choice from a place of no longer being nervous to do something towards you. This could be giving you a gift. This could be doing something in their world that thinks about you or that gestures to you. And it could be energetic or it could be tangible. I want to say it's tangible, but I mean, this is the King of Pentacles. This is the King of tangibility. But how you respond to this kind of throws you off. If this is a personal, someone reaching out and breaking no contact, it throws you off. It throws you off and you don't respond immediately. It definitely conjures up certain things inside of you that you were not expecting, but that are interesting for you to look at. If this is something that happens for you this week. Yeah, I will say if there is someone that reaches out to you this week that you've been in no contact, it is genuine. From what I'm seeing, it is genuine. And it's coming from a place of, I don't know, bygones, letting bygones be bygones. From a place of, a lot of thinking. It's not just on a whim. The action may happen on a whim, but it's been something that's been pending over time. All right, for those of you who are partnered, this is your love guidance. Your love guidance this week with the Chariot in reverse is you don't have to tell your partner everything. You don't have to tell them everything. You don't have to tell them that that's it. Like, bye. Like, you don't have to tell, oh man, this is such an uncomfortable message. You don't have to tell your partner everything. You don't have to tell your partner. You just don't. This week there's something that you don't have to say. Think twice before you say it. Think 7 times before you say it. Think if it really has to be said, and think about where you're coming from when you say that. Do they really have to know? Is it imperative that they know? Who are you telling them for? For you, for them, for the situation? There's just something here that you don't have to, like, tact is necessary. If you find something out about your partner, it's enough this week or in this moment or in the coming days, depending on your situation. It's enough for you to just know it and not disclose that you know it. Yet, for some of you, it depends on your situation. I don't know. But it's enough for you to just know it and sort of leave things be. There's something here you're not disclosing to your partner. And maybe you're not in the greatest state of mind to disclose it. For some of you, you might think you know something, but you don't have enough of whatever it is you don't have enough information. And this could be read in 2 ways. You don't have enough information to talk about this, to bring this up, or you're just not in the place to even bring it up. There's something here also about tricking someone. Like, almost like if you do something out of spite with your if you do something out of spite for your partner, be careful. Yeah. But I feel like you don't have to share everything with your partner. That's really my initial thought here, you guys. Like, I don't think it's right for you to share. My goodness, this is the boy I was talking about. This is the boy I was talking about. 5 of Swords, something petty, something. I don't think you have to. I'm really gonna say I feel like you don't need to bring something up with your partner. I think you can lay it to rest for now, for this moment, for this week, and choose a better time. There's going to be maybe a better time, or there's just another circumstance where you might need to plan better. If you're planning a surprise, like, don't say anything. I don't know who I'm talking to, but it's not your place to say anything. Don't say nothing. Thank you for such a cute read. That was fun. For my people who are heartbroken and healing, for my broken-hearted people, for my heartbroken people, what's the guidance for my heartbroken people? I love the Knight of Swords. That's my boy. He's lovely. The Knight of Swords is an energy that really keeps his eyes on the prize. Look, for my heartbroken people, you might be trying to rush your healing. Okay. And there's a butterfly flying by my window, trying to get in. It's a white and yellow butterfly. Heavy on the white. The yellow's towards the center. You might be trying to rush your healing, trying to bulldoze through the things. You've reached a really great point in your healing this week. Up to this point, you've reached a really good point in this healing. I recommend you watch the general reading. That is the video that precedes this one. That might have something for you from Spirit. But you've reached a really nice point in your healing where you're sleeping better, okay? You're sleeping better. You're able to handle former stimuli that used to trigger you and keep you angsty and the like. You've reached a point where those things no longer affect you as heavily as they did, and that's amazing. Congratulations. But you've yet to reach, I don't know, you've not reached the point yet of letting go, I guess. Like letting go of the pain, letting go of the anger, letting go of the heartbreak, letting go of and allowing, like you're almost in like winter time, which is beautiful because after winter comes spring. Like you're no longer in the fall. You've done the fall. The leaves have fallen, you know, you've shed the trees. The trees are bare, you know, you've been through the changes, the many changes of leaf coloring and the like. The leaves have fallen. You're now in a winter. And the beautiful thing about that is you're rebuilding on the inside before it can reflect on the outside. So that's the phase that you're in. And Spirit is saying, you know, take your time during that. Not take your time as in, you know, drag it on, but take your time in that. Be mindful of what's around you. I'm seeing a Knight of Swords who is being slowed down by the external circumstances. Snow. He cannot ride as fast in the snow. He can't see as well in the snow and all the white, the blanket of white. This is a Knight of Swords that has to embrace the Knight of Pentacles, but he also might have to hunker down a little bit and find a shelter for him and his horse, to take care of his horse as so that when spring comes, they're both well equipped to move into the new phase and welcome it. This is a Knight of Swords that needs to use his tact off the battlefield and into preparing for the coming, you know, not victory, but for the coming whatever. For the coming season. So I'm seeing someone here who Spirit is guiding to slow down, but not for the sake of going slow, for the sake of being mindful of what it is that you want to plant come springtime, what it is you want to sprout from the ground, from your heart come the season of budding. So using this time to think about what it is that you do want, because it feels like you might be moving from the person and now moving into that manifesting that desire and planting the seeds for the desire that you want, the dream that you want, the relationship that you want. So that's good. Yeah. honing your skill. Definitely honing your skill. Honing your skill and being careful with the material that you're using. That's so funny. To build what it is that you want, and not building it from the place of, if for some of you, you might still be going through that angst, that pain, and you will have bouts of that, but I'm really getting here that building from a better place will be your savior moving forward, and a focus that Spirit wants you to have. Picking from a catalog and saying, ooh, I want that material to build my house. I want that material. Ooh, I would like that. So you build a stabler home, a more stable home moving forward. Home being a love relationship within yourself, so it can show up outwards. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I quite enjoyed it. I liked going through the different categories. I feel like that's quite helpful. So if you have another category that you think I left out, let me know. Yeah. Peace.